Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Joining me now on Spotlight is CAPS, and I have with me John Knobloch, who is the current CAPS board chairman, and I have Ron Davison, who is the immediate past president. So welcome.
Thank you.
John, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
Tell us what CAPS stands for and tell us what you're all about.
CAPS stands for Citizens Appreciate Public Safety. We're an organization dedicated to recognizing the service of the members of the Naperville Police and Fire Department when the members of those departments go above and beyond the call of duty.
Okay. So now tell me a little bit about the history, Ron. How did that all get started?
It started in '92 in Naperville. A group of Naperville residents wanted to honor our police force, so they started CAP, Citizens Appreciate Police, and found different ways to recognize and honor the police that stood out in the community for what they did, how they served. And then in 2002, after the tragedy of 9/11, the mission was broadened to recognize and honor all safety employees in Naperville, the Naperville Police Department, the Naperville Fire Department, and we're a registered 501c3.
Okay, that's terrific. And that's interesting how it's evolved. Very interesting how it's evolved. John, tell us a little bit about how you personally got involved with the organization.
Well, I've known Ron for years through different community groups that we've participated in. Ron recruited me to join him, and
He's very persuasive, isn't he?
It wasn't a hard sell. It wasn't a hard sell.
Okay.
no, and I've been on the board for about 3 or 4 years now, and really have come to gain a much greater appreciation of the sacrifices that the members of both departments put in and day out.
Yeah. Now tell us a little bit, because both police and fire are paid public employees. So talk a little bit about the reason that we want to do additional recognition.
If I may, it's because they won't recognize themselves. These people are outstanding in the way they serve our community. We have such strong caliber of staff in the Naperville Police and Fire Department, and when we're out there finding ways to recognize them and lift them up, we're doing it for a lot of good reasons. They won't do it themselves. We want the residents to know how they make a difference in our community, either on the job or in their own time, and adding to the quality of life in our community and safety. These are the reasons we do it, and also so that their family and their spouses and parents can see what they do to make a difference, because they probably don't even tell them.
Yeah.
So it's important, and it's dear to us.
And I think there's also that whole role modeling, and it's an opportunity to share those role modeling stories with the community.
Right.
So that's
Absolutely.
terrific. So tell us now, John, specifically how you guys do go about recognizing them. What's involved?
Every year, our primary event for each department is an awards banquet. We hold these at Maison Sabika. We have our police dinner coming up May 14th. We recognize the police each May, fire department each October. And we solicit nominations from the community. Our board, which is about 15 members, considers the nominations, and we come up typically with about half a dozen awardees.
Okay, so it's not just one, it's multiple.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
and do you get a lot of applications coming in?
I'd say we get anywhere from 20 to 40, and we always want to see more. I tell you, it's so
Yes.
important that we get the word out. There's an opportunity to nominate police or fire staff for things they've done in our community, serving residents, volunteering their time, all these good things. We want to get that word out and let them know how they can nominate and apply.
Okay, because I think that's good to know. I think a lot of people don't realize that, because oftentimes you have a good experience and then you don't know how you could express that a little bit more.
Absolutely.
So this is a way that anybody, if you come into contact with either the police or the fire, and it's you could nominate.
Absolutely. It's an easy process.
Okay, Okay. John, talk to us, because what are some of your future plans? I know you've been doing the dinners, which is wonderful. What are some of the other ways that you're recognizing those departments?
Well, we are starting work on upgrading the Public Safety Plaza. The plaza is located between the Fire Department headquarters and the Naperville Police Station. We're removing the rocks that are there at the memorial and are starting a program of commemorative bricks, much like the bricks that are along the Riverwalk. And citizens will be able to purchase bricks with the message of their choice. The funds from that program will go toward the work of CAPS.
It's a great idea. It's going to look really nice when it's completed.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
I mean, it's a beautiful plaza already, but that adds a whole nother element to it.
A personal dimension.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Tell us a little bit, because now obviously that's a way I could get involved. I could either nominate, I could buy a brick. Are there other ways that the residents of Naperville can support your work, Ron?
Come to our events.
Okay.
Again, as John said, we've got a great dinner that we moved from just an award ceremony in the council chambers to now, the last several years, a dinner at Maison Sabika Banquet Hall. We get 220 plus people there, residents, civic leaders, families of police and fire. Come to the events and get a feel for what these people do and the honor and the feel in that room when you're there and hearing these stories. It's just phenomenal.
Oh, that's
Not only do you hear the stories, the dinners are opened with the police or fire honor guard.
Oh, it's great.
We have music supplied by a group from North Central College. It's just a terrific evening.
Wonderful opportunity to come out and enjoy, show some recognition and some support, and maybe learn a little bit more while you're about it.
Right, about our community.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. That's great. Well, thank you for the good work that you're doing on behalf of both the police and the fire departments. For more information about Naperville CAPS and to purchase tickets to the upcoming Police Department Awards on May 14th, visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned because we're going to be right back.